All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, our two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, their rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson, short and transit lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, The Cruel Lord Will Speak Tonight. All right, and Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I just did a simple Google search for Trump, and this is what popped up, which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there are aware that at 9 o'clock Eastern time, the Cruel Lord, aka President Donald John Trump, is going to give a primetime speech, which nobody really knows exactly what he's going to speak about, but some of these articles are giving an idea of some topics that he's going to cover. All right, Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. The first one reads, and this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use. The first one is from the New York Times, and it says President Trump's speech tonight to focus on election security live update. So, he's been talking about, and he's been complaining that, the first election or whatever. Salakia, brothers, 1 second. All right, Salakia, brothers. But again, there's a lot of speculation about what he's going to speak about. Nobody really knows what he's going to speak about. But again, some of these articles are giving an idea of what he's going to cover in his topics that he's going to cover in this nationwide address or whatever. The second one says, let me read the first one again. It says President Trump's speech tonight to focus on election security, which is no way this dude is going to win another election. You got the primaries coming up, which more than likely what's going to happen. They're going to declare war, or should it just be so chaotic here in America, in Babylon, that they'll cancel the election? There's no way this dude will win a fair election. His approval rate is like what? It's like what, 30%? And I believe they're just being generous with that. I believe it's like around 15 or 20. All right, half the people in Babylon can't stand this dude. All right, the only ones that are still following him are the white supremacists, MAGA, maggots out there that still believe in this guy or trust this guy. All right, but that's the first one. Second one, scared shitless Republicans brace for Trump's primetime speech. Trump is expected to make election conspiracies a focus of his national address. And who knows? He might declare war on Iran. He might officially declare war on Iran and say they're going to put troops on the ground in Iran. Who knows what this dude's going to say? But more than likely, it'll just be a bunch of bumbling bullshit. The same bullshit he's been spewing the past few months. A miracle, Iran's military is gone. They're destroyed. We're winning the war. Everything's great in America. America's all numbers are all-time high. Meanwhile, people can't pay for anything, suffering. All right, this might just be the same bumbling bullshit he always kicks out. Trump to deliver a speech tonight on 2020 election. Why is he still even talking about 2020 election? If that's what he's talking about. I see another article saying that he's going to talk about how China helped Joe Biden win the last election. Just dumb shit, man. All right. But again, who knows? This dude's so off hinge. Who knows what he's going to say? All right. But it's definitely worth tuning in to watch. Unfortunately, I'll be here at the job at the plantation, but you know, when I get off, I'll see exactly what he says. And Lord will, the Lord will have it. I'll come back and make it another video. It says Trump crowd and Trump troubles crown and on Trump as he prepares for address. Trump is set to deliver an election-focused national address tonight. Here's what to know. Trump's speech gives TV networks a tough choice. Trump keeps real big address under wraps. So again, nobody knows exactly what he's going to say. But more than likely, again, it's going to be the same bullshit he's been spewing out. Excuse my language. As White House says, nobody knows what he'll reveal. And also another thing they was talking about in the past, the past few months now. All right, they've been saying that around July, you know, he's supposed to come out and, you know, admit, you know, that there's so-called, you know, basically we're not alone, the aliens exist. You know, some bullshit like that. All right, which we know there's no such thing as an alien. All right, the word alien just means stranger anyway. All right, we know the ones that are piloting those chariots, which the so-called white man labels UFOs, are our brethren, the angels, which are tall, so-called black men. All right. Even what's his name, Norman Bates. All right. He admitted that they had a photo at NASA of a chariot, and it showed black people getting off, like he said in that interview he gave to Project Camelot. Was that video has got to be at least about 15 years old. All right. And he had top national security over the president, clearance over the president. All right. So that dude ain't chopped liver. He know, you know, he's been around the block. All right. He's seen some inside stuff. All right. And again, he said NASA has photos showing black people getting off the chariots. All right. Tall, dark-skinned men. So, you know, that's still out there saying that he's supposed to, around this time, around July, around this time frame or whatever, that he's supposed to come out and admit that about aliens. And there's this other video going around all over the place showing Trump talking to super tall, you know, looking extraterrestrials. All right, beings or whatever. Pale, you know, pale face, you know, I don't know how to describe them. Like they look like it's like it for the rant here, but they look like what's that movie? The Terrestrials, whatever you call that Marvel movie. They look kind of like them. All right. And again, that's all bullshit. The ones that pilot those ships again are tall, so-called black men, super tall, so-called black men. And the last one is House Democrats meet in secret to game plan Trump's midterm meddling. So again, there's no way this dude will win another election, man. Again, half the country hates this dude. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Get this one precept and wrap it up. I brought this out yesterday. This place is done, man. Cause you follow not the ways of the Most High. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. What's that? Damn, where is that? Wisdom of Solomon 4. Okay, 6. Like it. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand and learn, ye that be judges of the earth, judges of the ends of the earth. Salakia. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of the nations. For power is given to you of the Lord, which the Most High, you know, setteth up one to bring it down another. He sets up these kingdoms. All right. Power is given unto you from the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged the right, nor kept the laws, nor walked after the counsel of Yahweh. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. And that's what's coming to you, devil, sharp judgment. All right. sharp judgment is coming to you, Edomites. All right, and that judgment has already been written. All right, has already been, declared. Slavery for 1,000 years, then eradication of your whole nation. All right, because you're not judging the right. This place is crumbling, and that's the reason why. Because you're not governing the law, statutes, governing the world by the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and you're going down. It's nothing. This devil make America great. All that was just a dream. All right, that's all it was. And the scripture say what? Dreams lift up fools. All right, look at this place. This place is crumbling, man. Right before your eyes. And it can't be saved, can't be healed, can't be saved. There's nothing nobody can do to prolong this place. This place is done. It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians, which this place is known as spiritual Egypt. So the people in the land are spiritual, or not spiritual. Another name for American citizens besides Babylonian citizens is Egyptians. Because again, this place is spiritual Egypt. All right, so you can call the people here Egyptians as well. Spiritual Egyptians, I guess you could say. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And a fierce king shall rule over them, say the Lord of hosts. All right, the Lord, like Elder Tahar has been saying, this dude here, he has to be the cruel Lord. All right, he has to be. All right. To usher in, looks like he's going to be the one to usher in the MOTB and lead Babylon into the Third World War, Lord willing. All right, because again, their judgment is coming, like we just read in, like I just read in Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter. Because you've not judged the earth aright. You haven't kept the Lord's laws, statutes, commandments. So the Lord is bringing judgment upon you. That's why this place again is crumbling. And the Lord put this devil here in charge, the cruel Lord, to finish off this place. Run this place in the dirt like he's doing. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And again, Lord will, when I get off, by the time I get off, he would have been, gave his speech. So Lord will, when I get off, I'm gonna do another video, Lord willing, the Lord will have it. Yahweh Shem Yahweh shall have it on what he said. All right. So again, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. See you later.